This is how the back of my Tesla Model 3 Highland looks like right now. I had a lot of accessories on my car, but this one gets more attention than anything else I've ever installed. So, is it worth it? Let me show you everything. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day because we just received a product that I was really waiting for a long period of time. So today we're gonna mount the new rear cyber taillights for our Tesla Model 3 Highland. The good part for the Model 3 Highland is that we have the whole stoplights on the upper part, so it's basically part of the trunk. For the older models like the Model 3 pre-Highland, half of the stoplight was on the trunk side and half of it was here on this fender side. If you want to see the video of how I installed the cyber taillights for the old Model 3, make sure you click in the link here. I will put it in the video as well, because that was also a very nice install. But I guess this one is gonna be way less complicated because we don't have to route any wires. The only thing that we need to do is get this out, the other one out, and mount the center taillight. But first, of course, let's see what we have in the box. So we have first a very well packed box, very well protected. I'm just gonna put this away, and here we have the right taillight, really beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna put it back. We have the left one as well, really nice, and we have this LED strip that connects from one side to the other one. Alrighty, so this is the left one, this nice LED strip. This part will fit right here in this hole, and we have the right one as well. So basically this LED strip will be in the middle and will give a nice effect when you are mounting this. So what we need to do now is simply remove the original ones and put this one and this one, and then we'll take care of the middle strip. First step from this process is to get this cushion down so we can access the screws for this one and for this top light. So the screws are somewhere here. We just need to take this down. For this we use a pry tool, and I'm gonna start from this side. Great. So we have everything moved down, and I'm just gonna show you how it is. So everything is unmounted, and what we need to do is, of course, disconnect this. This is for the electric trunk, of course. All right, done. So now both sides are removed, and now we don't have an electric trunk anymore. Now that this is empty, of course, we need to disconnect this one, but first we need to remove this screw. This is holding the stoplight all together, and of course we do exactly the same on this side. So we have this one that keeps this one connected here. To unscrew everything, you need a size 8 screw. Now what we need to do is simply remove this stoplight. Okay, one is down. I hope you can see it. It's 1 and 1. So I'm gonna do this as well. Righty. Okay. All right. Alrighty, this is our first LED light. Great, I'm just gonna put this away and then we go for the next one. So I will equally try to pull from this one. You see, really smooth. So we have this one off as well. Really easy. Much easier than the old Model 3, by the way. Alright, so I want to explain you what we need to do next. So this is the new one, this is the old one. This is for the right side of the car. So what we need to do now is to remove this plate from the original one and put it on the new one that we're gonna just mount, so we can properly fix the tail light together back. As you can see, when you look here, you will see that the new one is slightly shorter, because on this part will follow the strip that goes from the right taillight to the left taillight. So to remove this holder, you need just 1 second so I can properly show it to you. You need a T10 screwdriver. So it only has two, this one, and you need to remove them, and then we're gonna do this right away. We have the T10 here, so let's kick it. Okay, it's simply a slide mechanism, so you just need to slide this one and it will be off. And of course now we need to put it back on the new stoplight. Alright, so we have one. As you can see, it's a perfect fit. And now what we need to do is, of course, to put the other one in. We need to basically put them back into place. I don't expect any issues. I think it will be plug and play. Alright, so this is the right stoplight. What you need to make sure of is that both of these protect the cables from rain and all this kind of stuff. So what we'll do, we'll squeeze this cable and this cable in through the holes that we have here. I will show you in the end exactly the results, so you will get it right, no worries. Alright, so I just did a temporary mount for this one and for this one, so I only attached the screws here because I really want to see how it fits with adding the strip. We need to pull a bit the whole stoplight a bit to the right to make it adhere with the strip. Now onto the strip part. The original Tesla letters are a bit above, so the strip will, if you have the original Tesla letters, the strip will definitely cover them because it comes all the way here. So I advise you either to remove them or, of course, to remove them completely, or you can just move them a bit lower or higher. I just connected the wires here. I just wanted to make sure that this one works before actually going to the permanent positioning of them. I'm going to explain you what I did here. So very, very, very important. You see this white wire? This one needs to go through the so this one belongs to this light, and here you need to actually put the wire through this very, very small little hole. Okay, I hope you can see it, otherwise you cannot connect it to this one. Same on this side. Yeah, running the wire through the little hole first, and then making sure that, I hope it's visible here, there is a screw here that connects the middle strip with the side, this one and this one. Put them all into position. As you can see, this one is not properly aligned. Now this one again, you see, this is not in the permanent position. Is just for us to see if this is working. And now the moment of truth, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably go forward and start the lights. Alrighty, really nice animation. So the strip is working. What we need to do now is just to put everything back into position. Alright, so we finally finished the mount. I can definitely tell you that it's not that easy as it looks like. Why? Because you really need to fit this part to this, and because it's an aftermarket part, this does not exactly fits the whole construction here as an original Tesla stoplight would. So what I did and what I advise you to do is basically do a temporary fit for these and these, so mount them all together. What I did, I made sure that I put the holes in. I'm gonna show you in a bit. So what I did first, I added these and these holes here, these screws, if you can see this one and this one. So and after that I unmounted these two screws so I can have enough room for movement and adjusting the taillight. Same on this side, so I unmounted these two, right? I just saw that this one is not properly fit, so I'm just gonna do it a bit more after I finish the video. So I unmounted these two. I only left this one in. With this one, you basically are sure that this one doesn't fall off or this one doesn't fall off. So then what I did, I simply played a bit with these and these until I found the perfect fitment. That's the best I could do. What I want to do now is, of course, test it one more time. We can test it together again, and then I'm just gonna mount this one as well. Let me just show you the fitment first. So all right, this is the fitment. If you look here, you will see that still there is a small little spot here. So the fitment is not 100%, but it's the best I could do, trust me. Also on this side it's the same, so there is a small little hole here, but the rest looks really flush. Again, this is just an aftermarket piece, so it's expected not to have a proper fitment. That's what also happened with the previous LED bar that I had installed for my previous Model 3. I'll just leave a link of that video here. If you have an older Model 3, you can get that one as well. So what I'm gonna do now, again, do another dry run and then mount back the trunk part. Lights are... Wow, that's really cool, actually. Really nice. I hope the brakes are working as well. I'm just gonna see it with you in the video, but I guess they are. Last but not least, we need to put the trunk cover back. Just brute force, and that's it. Let's also test it out. Magic. The trunk works. Let me just show you how beautiful it is. And of course I'm gonna turn it on so you can actually see it. Check this out. Come on, that looks really nice. I have to admit it. Very important, my Tesla letters, as I said before, I moved them here a while back. If you have the original Tesla letters, for sure they will have to be removed because this LED strip goes right on top of them. Alright, so we just finished installing everything, and I can say that the install was a bit more difficult than I was expecting. The good part is that the original taillights are easily removed, so the install is much easier than the previous install that I did for the Model 3 non-Highland. And you can see here in the link the install for the Model 3 non-Highland. I did it last year, but the good part here is that, of course, all the LED block is on the trunk area, and you don't need to route cables. And the good part is that these LED taillights can be removed easily. Now, the part that can be improved, you need to spend a bit of time on alignment. I will show you here in the video that if you look carefully, the center strip with the side taillights are not properly aligned, so it's not a 100% alignment. They look very good, so you really need to look carefully to see that they are not aligned. But
please expect that. Or maybe I didn't do it properly, but I can say that I struggled a bit to make sure that everything is aligned, and that was the best alignment possible I could get. A really important tip for you: don't permanently fit the sides of the taillights. First, just put them into position, make sure that they won't fall, secure them with a screw, but do not install them permanently, because you need to do the fitment test first. But besides that, after I did the install, I can say that the effect is really cool. So I also did some runs in the evening, did some photo shootings, and they look amazing. And also the animation sequence, like the starting sequence, it's really nice. Also the LED, the brake, it's quite visible. I think one of the problems that most people had was that if you press the brake, the red is not that intense. Well, it looks intense to me, so I don't know if this was a problem in the past, but for me it's definitely not. And also very important, these are smoked taillights, so you will have a smoked tint during the day, and of course bright, quite a bright red during the evening. Now, how can you get these taillights? Well, it's really easy. You go to Taillights website and you search for taillights, and of course you can get them. You also need to have a look on their website, because they have a lot of products for all the Tesla models. And with the code live with Beck at checkout, you will get up to 20% discount on the product. So that's quite an advantage, I would say. Please have a look on the website, because they have a lot of products. And if you find something useful that you would like me to review on the channel, just let me know in the comments, because maybe I can talk to them and make this happen. So that was it. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. I hope the video today was useful, and I try to explain as much as possible how you can install these taillights step by step. Let me know if you got them, what's your experience with them, and also if you plan to buy a Tesla. Don't forget to use my referral code down below. This will bring you, at the time of creating this video, 1000 supercharging kilometers for your Tesla. Stay tuned and see you in my next video. A lot of FSD videos are coming, so I'm super excited about that. See you in my next video.